Oh, well. Is this thing on? Hello? Here's that one. Here's that one. What's going on, friends? How we doing? It is Friday. No. Is it? I literally just looked. Yeah, Friday. And today, more monkey business is on the agenda, as you might have expected. Uh, Yesterday we managed to get all of our glyphs to level 46, except turf. I kind of forgot about that one. We got the important ones to 46. And the only problem is we don't have Colossal equipped because we're still missing an entire Paragon board. But we're getting there. So our next main focus is getting that equipped and filled out so we can actually have all 5 of our glyphs, all 4 of our legendary nodes that we need, because the last one we're looking for is Viscous Barrier or whatever, the more damage per barrier, like percentage of your health you have as barrier thing. That's really important since we're playing like low life full barrier. It's gonna be huge, and Colossal is also gonna be huge because it's like another 24% multiplicative damage. Big. But despite not having that, we managed to get ourselves into Torment 4, and like almost kind of sort of like comfortable, like we could kill normal monsters, but Hellborns still take like 2 minutes of smacking into. So we're gonna hold off on the Torment 4 jump for a little while longer. I think what I want to do first is open these boxes that I just remembered I had, because we need to open jewelry and smithy caches for the season journey. At least I thought we did. Maybe it was for a later chapter. Yeah. Oh no, we just had to craft them. We didn't even have to open them. Either way, we opened them now. But even though the pit is by far the fastest XP in the game, and XP is kind of the main thing holding us back from Torment 4, I want to do some Infernal Hordes because I would really like a copy of Loyalty's Mantle on my gloves. For the main reason, mainly so we can open up the helmet slot for Air of Perdition. If we were to use any mythic uniques on this build, it would probably be that one, because it's just a straight 60% multiplicative damage. Like, yeah, we'd be giving up 25%, but that's 60s. 60% is a good bit higher than 25%, you know? Or even 30% if we had the max roll. Max life, dexterity, vulnerable damage. What's the other option we could take there? We don't care about vulnerable damage too much. Attack speed, probably? Or resistance. Resistance is kind of a big deal for us right now. We died yesterday at the very end of the stream. For the first time since we swapped into this low life thing, and I think it was largely due to a resistance problem. Part of me wants all res just to hit everything because we need everything in Torment 4. Like in Torment 3 we're there on 2 and then almost there on the other 3. But in Torment 4 we're uncapped on everything by a good ways. It's making me kind of want all res, but we only get 10% to all res, whereas if we just put it on like shadow res or something, that's 50, and that will solve our problems basically forever. I don't know, we'll see what we hit. There's shadow res. There's attack speed, and now we have to make the decision. That was going to be my last reroll, and just I was going to say let's just stick with shadow res. I think we do. It's a bummer that it's at the bottom of the range, but we'll get more. It's okay. We can reroll this into Vehement Brawler. YEET, excuse me, so sorry. Yeah, we don't care too much about that. Additive 66% increased damage. Also, since this is a new piece of gear, we can retemper it with the higher level Bastion, ideally. Well, close. I think it's probably best to make sure we hit this one before rolling for a higher level on that. You know what, first try? Maybe on third try we get the 2-level Bastion. Please? Please? This is why we have Scrolls of Restoration. Oops. Well, if we see either level of Bastion at this point, now that we've used the scroll, we're just gonna keep it. But we really want level 2. Thank you. We just had to ask nicely.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
I guess I can just break that ring. I really don't care about it anymore. That'll get the gem out. So where does that put us on Shadow Res? 9.2 over cap. That means we'd still be under cap in Torment 4, but that's fine. So Cole is the only one like egregiously under cap now. Still really need to upgrade that amulet. That and Sepizontic are our last two pieces of non-ancestral gear. And the fact that we've even been able to stand in Torment 4 without ancestral gear, I think is like a really, really good sign for the build. So anyways, like I said, now that we've got that out of the way, first things, let's do a little masterworking.
Let me show you.
Hey, we hit Bastion again. Our rings are just smacking that modifier. Go up to 4, will you? Please? Okay, I guess not. Good enough. Now, for real this time, let's actually go do an Infernal Horde on Torment 3. Gonna pop that, pop that, pop that, and give it to some people who care or don't care about it. I don't know. Did I already open it? Where even is it? Ah, there it is. Alright, Mr. Bartuck, if that's even your real name. Summoned Hellborn. Yeah, sure. Anything to buy us away from Soul Spires. It's a win in my book. Naturally, that's still what we get first. Another one. Is Blizzard contractually obligated to make sure a Soul Spire is on the screen at any given time in here? That's really what I want to know. Another one. 4 for 4. Actually, no, we're 4 for 5. Big Soul Spire controls Blizz from behind the scenes. You right. I got 18 ether out of that entire wave because we were so fucking full of Soul Spires. What's up, Sarni? How you doing? Masses it is. Nice man's earlier, so now it's gaming time. Yeah. You playing D4 today, or are you back on Borderlands? See, this is what we need. This has just been ether messes all around, and it's been a great time. We've quadrupled the amount of ether we started with. Round 1, wave 1, whatever you want to call it. Real tempted to take Hungry Spires when we see it, because it's the only thing that makes that tolerable. But I feel like it makes them spawn more often, so just don't like touching anything Soul Spire related. Probably get some Monke Business out of the way first and see what your mood is. Friday's sometimes a drunk, bad, funny movie night. Ah. Gotcha. See, Wumba's killing stuff over there while... Oh, it did count. More Hellborn. Man, chaotic offerings always show up at the worst time. I want that shit. But what if we get the goblin wave? I don't think we got the goblin wave. Oh, we have to catch these things? What the fuck? they so fast? I'm at 200% move speed and having a hard time catching. Get over here. Maybe I should just focus on killing portals. Make billions of them. Hey, it's the butcher. What's up, buddy? 2 freebies in the shop? Yeah, I grabbed them. Thank you, though. I mean, we got a shitload of offering, or a shitload of ether out of that. That was not my favorite ether chaos wave, though. We take another one. Go again. Worms? Are they just spitting out ether? Yo, what's up, Shauna? Whoa! Oh, we kill the worms and we get stuff. We're getting weird chaos waves today. Maybe I did it wrong, but we also really did not get shit out of that. More masses, more Hellborn. Hordes. Well, looks like we should pretty safely make it to what we need to fight Bartuk. Oh, Bartuk. Soulspire on death. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'll take the Hellfire before I'll ever take that. Some sickos want more Soulspires? What the fuck? Are we good? Nobody hanging out in Penitent this season? Rip. Druid 58 was the Atomic Super this season quest. Yeah. Seems reasonable. Hellfire spawns Hellborn. More Hellborn. We don't have enough. I've not seen a Ether Mass respawn a single time yet. It's been like 3 waves now. Pretty sure I took that modifier. More fiends. Really is a lot of Hellborn for every time they spawn. Also, honestly, the more I do this, the more I feel like I just need to, like, if I want to enjoy Infernal Hordes, I just need to run a range build. But I want to run Wumba. Yo, what's up, Alucard? Good to see you again. How you doing? Let's bully Bartok. Loyalty's mantle. Well, we need Loyalty's mantle as. Yeah, well, we need Loyalty's mantle as a glove, not pants. So we don't mind that that's not Loyalty's mantle. Not much, just need help leveling up. Gotcha. Well, I'm kind of focused on trying to get my own character leveled up, but I believe in you. Can I incorporate the new unique that creates range gorilla? I might be able to. Oh, well, I have space for it on gloves, but I don't think it's actually that useful for us. What's up, Relaxed? What's your question? Blockchains. Let's do it all again, shall we? Bristleback. Is that what that does? I thought it did something else. The bristleback one, I mean, it works because we build up thorns, but like, I don't like having any of our investment like locked behind the enemy attacking us. But you mean the payback one? Payback now echoes forward and deals percentage of your thorns along the way. Final echo is larger and deals double the thorns damage. Probably. I mean, shit, you could probably run simple reprisal and bristling vengeance. Yes, well, I think if it's gonna work, if the bristleback aspect is gonna work on any build, it'll work on ours. It's just I don't think the idea behind it is good at all. You'll try it. It just always seems lackluster. Yeah. The thing is, when you cast the third attack of your basic skills, this will either count for every swing if you use Sepizantec, or it'll count every other swing. Because Sepizantec says your basic skills deal increased damage and always use their third attack. So that could mean every attack. But then there's like a separate way it considers the 3 casts, because every third cast of a basic skill strikes 3 times. So for the description of Rock Splitter, every attack we get the thing that where it says your third attack. So strikes enemies around you dealing damage, and increases my thorns by 80, and deals 100% of our thorns to enemies. So like every attack with Sepizantec gets that benefit from the normal third attack benefit, but then we still have to wait 3 attacks for the second part of it. But what is it? This alacrity bonus from the chaos perks. Your basic skills gain 30% increased attack speed. Their dash range is increased by 50%, and their third attack now happens every second attack. That actually cuts down the second effect from every third cast to every 2 casts. So instead of having to attack 3 times to get the 3 bursts, it's every other attack we get the 3 bursts. So if simple reprisal still needed to attack 3 times to actually have the chance to trigger, then this season, because of the alacrity buff, you only need to attack twice for that to roll. So it would be much, much stronger. If it works with every cast because of Sepizantec, and that's the way it's always been, then it's still the same strength. But there's a chance it got better. I just don't know how it works because I never tried it myself. I mean, we could try it. Yeah, sorry if that was a little confusing. I feel like I didn't really explain it very well. Each time an enemy attacks you, the damage they take from paybacks is increased by 20% up to 200%. And that's kind of sick, because it's like a 60-second buff, not like a 2-second buff. I feel like I did try it one time and it really didn't feel that good. I don't know. Maybe next Infernal Horde we'll try shuffling stuff around just for fun. Because if I could have a range attack to deal with the stuff from inside the Soul Spire, it's gonna make my life easier. Because it eats all mana. It's actually a good thing for us because we kind of need to keep eating mana. For the sake of burning our health down. Alright, I think Hungry Spires is the only way to make Soul Spires tolerable, so I'm just gonna take it. Feels gross, but... Alright, everybody, and come on now. It pulled like 3 things. Yeah, no problem. Soul Spire or draw 500. You know which one I'm taking. Turns out the vacuum cleaner, Soul Spires still are not tolerable. always hate ads. It do be like that. I have it, for my streams at least, I have it as low as possible on YouTube. We gained 50 there. Massing masses. What are we grinding for? We're looking for, well, Paragon levels, so I can get my last Paragon board filled out. But we're doing Infernal Hordes specifically looking for Loyalty's Mantle on gloves. So that if I get an Air of Perdition helmet later, I can equip it. Because Air of Perdition's real good. Damage wave, barrier, lucky hit chance, barrier generation, crit damage, armor, max life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, well. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I think this is probably the right spot. The glyph socket and the legendary node are like priority number 1. Yeah, Paragon grinding and a little bit of unique grinding. If we were really serious about Paragon levels, right now we'd be doing the pit. But I did so much pit yesterday that I just don't want to do it. So it looks like we're going to need about 180, Paragon 184 before we have any chance of being comfy in Torment 4. Mark down on it? Yeah. Back in, when Vessel of Hatred came out, and they came out with the current iteration of the Paragon system with the 300 level max, I ground all the way up to Paragon 300 by doing about 10,000 pit level 75 runs or so. And each run was like 2.5 minutes or like a minute and a half or something like that. And I just did that for hours on end every day. Shit fucking sucked. I've never felt happy in the pit ever since. Bro, Puffing Masses shows up, Chaos Wave, every time. Never fails, but obviously we have to take the Chaos Wave. You could never? I don't think anyone should ever. I don't wish that on anybody. It was a terrible time. But I did get the fancy panda-looking Panther mount in the first season it was available, so I felt good about that at least. Granted, now that it's been a couple seasons, when the season ends, your Paragon XP for that season goes into your, like, permanent season, I guess. Whatever they call it, the standard league of this game. And so it all accumulates from season to season, so everyone will get there eventually if they play it long enough. I just wanted it as soon as possible. Well, we gained a little over 100 there. Hey, another one. Ether events can now spawn ether goblins. Chaos wave it is. It's a bummer too. Maybe we just get the chaos. Oh, it's the definitive ship. One of these chaos waves gives us 1 billion treasure goblins, and we kind of want that. That's what we're hoping for every time I click that chaos button. But yeah, there's a lot going on in a lot of the waves. Do I know how good Rogue is this season? I do not. I think I've only seen like 2 Rogues in the world as like anytime I've been doing Health Tides. It's mainly been Lightning Sorks and Eagle Spiritborns, I think. So as far as popularity goes, those seem to be up there. I've also seen like 2 barbarians doing like earthquake or doing like whirlwind tornado shit. And they were like dumpstering everything, so that looked real strong too. But I got nothing on those. Man, the pull-in doesn't even work. It just zaps them and leaves them in place. Not really full on meta? Yeah. I am not a meta enjoyer either. Hell yeah. Really, that's the way. Vacuum pulled in 1 monster. Scooted like half of them 2 inches closer, but it didn't actually pull him. Yes, more ether masses. Perfect, perfect. And another soul spire. I always hate when I finally take the time to clear a soul spire and then it spawns another one. Like, oh, you actually cleared one. I guess that means you like them. That's all you want to see for the rest of your fucking wave, right? Like, no, I just want it off my screen. Well, Puffing Masses finally spawns without a Chaos Rift, and we get another one that's probably more valuable at this point. If we'd gotten this like 4 waves ago, I'd probably take it over Stalking Devil, but plus 100 in like our second to last wave is probably hard to beat. It was a big deal to have. They have a good chance at spawning, well, a relatively good chance at spawning Mythic Uniques. They're a big deal if you like play actively with other people, because then you can share them with your friends. I tend to focus on solo, so it doesn't really matter to me too much. But that's where I got my Shattered Vow yesterday. We're gonna go for the legendary node first and then the glyph. And then we'll, once the glyph's in, we'll focus on activating it. But it's probably gonna be strength, so we'll end up with, actually it's definitely gonna be strength, so we'll end up with that strength node, that one, and that should do it. So we'll really need like 3 points after we get the glyph in to actually activate the bonus. Bartuk. Still don't know why they picked that name for it. We got a Chaotic Helm. Chaotic Pants. Basically everything except for what I was looking for. Oh, it was a chess piece. Peacemonger Signet. And Banished Lord's Talisman. About 100 short of that box. Gem fragments it is. I gotta empty out. Max roll on Wild Claws. Almost max roll on Starving Ravager. Just for fun, let's replace Rapid and Vehement Brawler. Because I think we can put offense, yeah. It's not Vehement Brawler, but Payback.
magics await your return.
And we're gonna run around in a health dive because one literally just started, and I think that's probably the safest place to test this out. I'm fast as foot, boy. Oh, I suppose. Oh, hey, payback still went off. Hold on. Forgot the other half of what we need to do. Let's take out that. But we need 4 more points. That's just for fun. D level armored hide. Eh, that seems like a bad idea. Never mind. Can take points out of follow through. We don't care about that at all, actually. There we go. So now we have level 5 payback. Problem is we can't really tell whether it's triggering on the or like it's got a chance of triggering on every swing or every second swing or every third swing because it's only at 27% right now or up to 33%. So it's never going to be 100% consistent. The only way we could really tell is if it ever triggers back to back. Having a hard time keeping track of how many is between each of those. It happens so fast. I mean, our damage still feels pretty good, but we were already in a pretty good spot on Torment 3. So maybe we do a pit run just to see how our time looks compared to without it. But I have 75 cinders, so let's just open a box and then go do that. It was taking me until about 11.5 minutes on tier 55 yesterday to open up the boss portal. So if we get there like 2 minutes faster, then, you know, it's probably pretty good. But if it takes 2 minutes longer, then we're quite the opposite. I wonder if it'll kill the boss faster. Boss took like 18 seconds. Greater affix attack speed's kind of tempting. Or we actively gave up attack speed on our other ring for resistance, and I might have to do that with the other one too. Getting cold res is probably a pretty major deal for us, but I also really don't want to give up max life. Having a high max life is the only thing that's making our barrier so tolerable or so big that we can actually just stand in whatever way we want. But it was probably it was a pretty comparable time to our usual one, using Simple Reprisal and Bristling Vengeance over Rapid and Vehement Brawler. I think the damage from it is pretty good. The problem would be just a matter of uptime. Like, Rapid and Vehement Brawler are pretty much always up. Rapid is definitely always up. Vehement Brawler is like 25% more damage for 10 seconds after you use your ultimate skill, which we're always using our ultimate skill, and his cooldown is 9.84 seconds. So if we use him literally on cooldown, then it's 100% uptime. Yeah, it was alright. I suspect it may do slightly better single target damage, like on a longer boss fight, just because of enhanced payback. That 200% multiplicative damage is pretty big, but then again, our skill damage isn't really what we scale here. Which is also another reason Poise Payback probably doesn't really do all that much, because I don't think those bonuses apply to the Thorns damage that the ability deals. That kind of thing would probably be stronger in a build that doesn't actually focus on Thorns. So I'm going to put the stuff back. Still don't know. Kind of don't like the idea of follow through. Maybe we should keep it anyways. Hey, heck it. It's fine. Used all those. Turf got itself 8 more levels, so it's about 20 away from legendary now.
See some steel you need?
Max roll turbulence. Max roll non-ancestral ruthless. YEET. Excuse me, so sorry. Ugh. Let's throw that in there. Rapid.
Impeccable.
It's hard to beat something that's basically 100% uptime with something that's active a third of the time, you know? Thank you, Alucard. That point is going to be so big, dude. I'm actually very impatiently waiting for it. 12 more levels. Maybe we do a couple more pits just to get the, well, the XP, but it won't be a bad thing to level up Turf. It feels gross having 4 glyphs at legendary and leaving the last one, you know? Or micro-dosing pit runs right now, so I don't burn myself out on it again. XP in the glyph levels? Yep. I really hate that it's the best source of XP in the game. Because it's not even from killing monsters in here. Like, it's not even because we're killing monsters that it's the best source of XP. It's the XP bonus at the end of the run is so big that it just outweighs everything. Which I don't think is a very good thing. Like, I would rather be farming monsters than farming completion rewards, you know. Will do. I can make one after I'm done streaming today. I'll share it in the Discord. Drew's looking promising. First run, hit 25 with scuff armor and 2 level 1 glyphs in 3 minutes. Sheesh. Is it the poison? What was the ability? Landslide? Yeah, with our usual setup, we cleared this one a minute faster than with the two payback aspects. 12 levels to go, so that means probably like 2 or 3 more runs. Do I have a Discord? Yes, it's linked in the description. At least it should be. Let me double check. Yep, right under the big outdated like block of text saying what we were doing on season start day. Where's the elites? Thought I saw another one for a second. I feel like if I go through that door right now, I'm gonna run out of monsters on the other side. So we're gonna go over here and see if there's anything. Not really at all. No, there's some things. Pulverized, that's the one. Sorry, I just saw that. Welcome in. Haven't even tempered your gear. Sheesh. Isn't that supposed to be the baseline for like what you need to do before you're supposed to feel comfortable? Like even in penitent difficulty. Let alone halfway to Torment 2. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when I make the max roll, the little build planner thing for this build, I'll just put it in the Diablo 4 channel in there. Yep. Wait until you're at 60 before you temper. That's fair. Early on, changing gear so often makes tempering really annoying because you got to do it like 30,000 times. Might take a nap. Hell yeah. Not a bad call. I just had coffee. Well, I still have coffee, so nap's not in the cards for me, aside from the whole streaming thing. $39. We got 7 more levels before we hit 46. So it is going to be 2 more runs from here. And fortunately, the level up bonus is now no longer enough to level me up entirely on its own. Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Warriors the elites. Need to find Rotting Lightbringer on Chaos Armor now. Right, you got that ease. I mean, with the damage it sounds like you're dealing, do you really need it? Let's be honest. I see, I see. We're getting there, we're getting there. 10 to go. And this next run will level up our last glyph, the legendary, so it'll be another 6% multiplicative damage to close enemies. Which is pretty much always what we're the range we're hitting stuff from, so it should be pretty solid for us. I think as far as post 46 glyph levels, I think the hubris glyph that buffs magic nodes is probably going to be the most valuable for us, because we had it buffing a bunch of Thorns magic nodes, so the higher we level that, the more Thorns we'll get out of it. And leaning towards that one being our first focus. My build is in fact perma low life, Professor. We get like 1,000,000,000% armor, and what is it? We get 2% armor, 3% even, and 44 points of thorns per 1% of missing max life. And I'm able to damage myself down to 10% health remaining. So we're missing 90% all the time, so we get a lot. And this is a Thorns build, so the more the better. The nice thing is we generate a ton of barrier at basically all times, so that's kind of what's actually keeping us alive. Yeah. It's a neat interaction that they added with the, oh, well, the self-damage thing is from the like, temporary season powers. These things? Like that's also, for every 10% life you're missing, you gain another 20% multiplicative damage and 5% damage reduction, so that's another 180% more damage. And 45% damage reduction. And then more defenses, 100% barrier generation, 10% max res, and 20% more armor again. Just by being unable to go above half-life. But every time I think about how cool this interaction is, I think, damn, what a shame that it's gonna go away after the season ends. And like, what if they spent all the dev time that they did on temporary season powers? Well, like, what if they spent all that on like permanent things that are kind of cool like that? Yeah, I kind of just want them to stop doing that entirely. Just make cool, like, make cool shit that's permanent instead of cool shit that's temporary. Like, please. All right, all our glyphs are legendary. So we can start leveling up Hubris. Granted, this thing, increased armor and thorns per missing percentage of life, that's permanent. Like that's part of the base game now. But then like next season we're gonna lose the thing that enables it, like entirely. So I have no idea how that's gonna work. A few friends of yours are playing a whole week of D4 then stopping because it's just another borrowed power situation. Yeah, I think, like, I don't mind Diablo 4 being a game that you can pick up and play for a week and then say you had your fill and move on to something else. Like, I think that's kind of a good thing. But the reason for dropping it being because it's unsatisfying that we are all building around temporary seasonal powers, that's not a good thing. I'm not saying that people are wrong for doing that, because I feel the same way. It's just, every time they do another season announcement, I'm like, great, we're moving on from season powers, right? And they're like, no, here's some more. Fuck. New legendaries being able to be in other slots are pretty cool, though. Yeah. I think it's really cool that they let weapons be in other slots, too. Like, that's kind of wild. I just hope those stay past the new season. Because I didn't watch the like announcement, so I don't know if they already said one way or another if that's what they're gonna, like, if this is a new permanent thing or not. But I hope it is, because it's cool as shit. You know what? I'll trust you. We'll say it's going core. Can I have an amulet? Like a good one? Oh. No, we cannot have it. We cannot have another good one. It's fine. It's fine. Again. Wait a minute, are we going again? We can do a couple more. You know what? It may be going core because I don't think they're going to get rid of the Infernal Hordes changes that they did. Like, I don't think that's a temporary season thing. A whole brand new boss and like a bunch of reworks to shit in there. Is there a cap on how much CDR we can get? Yes. It's like 90% or something. I don't remember the actual number, but eventually it will happen that it stops going down. Once you see that happen, you can probably hone down the CDR a little bit. Not sure it is or not, but my friends were saying it is, so I just went with what they said. I'll trust your friends. I think it's probably pretty likely. I don't know why my assumption was that they wouldn't stick permanently with something as major as that. If I max out Wumba CDR, then what should you start tempering in its place? That's a good question. I feel like there were options. I'll look after this. Isn't Auspicious in the same category? Probably that. Question is, did we find the dead end this time, or did we find the exit? Looks like dead end. Then again, this entire place might be a dead end, because I'm pretty sure this is zone number 2, and a lot of times there is no zone number 3. Mechanical abilities mantle just gives 72%. Yeah, I think mine is 44%. Wait, so the chaotic ones actually give higher values? I was meaning to compare the two, like, because I never checked that kind of thing. But normal loyalties mantle is only 60% at max. That's wild. So wait a minute, that means I should probably be hoping for Loyalty's Mantle on pants and Balazan's Maxolotl on gloves. So that way we can benefit from like a beyond max roll on that power up. Interesting. I kind of assumed it would be the other way around. Like you get it on a different slot, but it's a lower value. Yeah, heck it. We'll succeed. Nah, I'd win. I know I got a Balazan's Maxolotl, I just don't know what slot I got it on. I think it was Helmet. If only I... Oh, I do have a search bar. What? It was chest piece? Yeah, sure as shit. 180% instead of a max of 150. That's 20% higher. Huge. I wonder if Razor Plate can be on different slots. Because the power up from Razor Plate is basically like a Thorns build's version of critting. We're just locked at 10% chance on it. Because if we get Razor Plate on pants, Malazan on chest, and then Loyalty's Mantle on gloves, then we're just gaming at that point. Keep hoping to find a Razor Plate ring or something, but no luck yet. Can Chaotic Armor be on jewelry? I haven't found any yet.
My hammer sings on your return.
How many levels away? 8 of them. That's a lot of levels. Found jewelry uniques turn into pants and shit, so you assume it can go the other way as well? Pretty sure you did anyways. I feel like if there wasn't any jewelry in that massive pile of drops you got that one time, there's a slim chance that it's droppable as chaotic jewelry. Now I gotta like double check the screenshot. Boots, boots, pants, helm, boots, pants, boots, boots. X-Files Corona Signet? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe they're just rare as shit. Who knows? Hey, yo. I know that. I know those wings. I'd recognize them anywhere. That person spent at least $56. $23 is next. So mad that the Hydralisk pet is almost the same cost as an arm set. Dude, right? I feel like it should just be wrapped up with the mount, honestly. Queen of Blaze rocks? Hell yeah, she does. I was a Zerg enjoyer for a very long time in StarCraft 2. One of my biggest points of pride in Blizzard gaming history is I hit Diamond in StarCraft 2. Not once, but 2 whole times. Zergs in chat rise up. Hell yeah, brother. I don't mean to brag, but I'm kind of a professional, you know, StarCraft 2 player. Diamond. Not plat. We were no longer hard stuck plat. Granted, I think the second time I did placements, and it just placed me in Diamond because I'm pretty sure I like 12 pooled 5 people, and it just was like, you know what, you win. Oh, hey, we get a Whispers for Infernal Hordes.
Welcome to my home away from home.
Hellborn. Ether Fiends spawn in place of elites. We'll go with that. As sad as it is when Ether Lords prevent or like despawn monsters, I think Ether Lord runs have probably been some of the highest Ether counters we've gotten. As much as I like the idea of the Ether Masses, I feel like their power-ups don't actually evade all that often. It begins again. See, Wumba's killing stuff over there. It's not dropping the Soul Spire progress. Maybe it's because I'm not killing it myself, so the game doesn't count it. Does the game recognize Wumba as a different entity than me? Because I don't think it should. Because otherwise, how would Necromancers clear Soul Spires? They're like minion focused. They probably have about as good a time with it as I do. Which is to say, basically not a good time at all. We gotta keep our eyes out for goblins. There is one. Get back here. Got his ass. Nice. Anything to buy us away from Soul Spires. Goblin, get back here. Bro didn't even get away from the ether mess. Nice. Another one. The Butcher. Precious Spires, I'm convinced it's a scam. Like, I want to take it. The last time I took it, I got 4 Spires in a row on the, like, from the very beginning of the next wave. Naturally, not taking it doesn't prevent them from spawning here. Over halfway to what we need. Give me the goblin round. That's not what I meant by goblin. Well, I think we still got like 150 or like 200 or something there. It worked out. Oh, so it turns out the Hellborn spawn doesn't actually buy us away from ether events. It's just a chance of happening in addition to whatever ether event spawns. Well, now I know. Why is it everything Soulspire? Don't want it. Don't like it. And the fact that when Soulspires do spawn enemies, it spawns them outside of the circle, it really just means if you kill stuff too quickly, before it can run into the circle, you're actually getting penalized. Super fucking dumb. Like, unexplainable amounts of dumb. So dumb I couldn't even think of the word inexplicable to describe it. Alright, can we have the treasure goblin around this time? No. Let me get the worm one. Oh no, it's the wisp one. Even worse. What happens if I stand in there? Nothing. I have to work to spawn the wisps and work to catch the wisps. I feel like it's probably best to just spawn as many as possible rather than focus on chasing them down. Like anytime there's a portal, we just run for that rather than prioritizing wisps. Because if there's 20 million wisps in the arena, eventually they'll just run into me. Yeah, we crossed over 1,000. It worked out. Another burning butcher. Yeah, the other ones are pretty not that great. Two goblins, 4 soul spiders. Honestly, rather than make a ranged character to try and enjoy Soul Spires, I'm more tempted to level up a Necromancer with minions, even though I hate that because the minion AI kind of sucks too. But just to see if that counts minion kills from Necros as like player kills for the Soul Spire. Yo, mass a Hellborn and goblins? Nice. Butcher showed up again. Did I even take that? Or was this one just because he felt like it? I think that one was because he felt like it. Bard Hut. And when we kill him, we actually get to open the equipment chest too. The Soul Spires couldn't keep me down this time. Godslayer Crown again. Ah, you know what? I just realized I have I have 0% in the chance to drop Chaos Armor from Greater Infernal Caches. Oh wait, that's from Hell Tides, right? Or is that this thing? Hello? I didn't read the name. Maybe it is that. Either way. We should probably hold off on doing these. If that is in reference to the box. Then we should refrain from doing Infernal Hordes until we level that up. But that's done. We need Duriel and Andariel on Torment too, which I can actually afford to do that. I probably have the Infernal stuff to level something up. Yep. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Okay, we can do Infernal Hordes now. That went well. What are those? I fucked up. I'm sure it's fine. You know, an amulet? Percent armor is not high priority, although dexterity max life. Interesting. Might actually be wearable. Ravenous, we don't care at all about. Feels bad to roll off skill levels of any kind. But we're probably gonna do that. And we're not worried about non-ancestral legendary gloves. It'll show up in my stash anyways. Maybe. Max roll Bristling Vengeance. Decent roll Fellow Soothsayers. Decent roll Insatiable. Decent roll Haste. Decent roll Combined Strikes. That is a max roll Slaughter. It turns out if you break down chaotic chess pieces, you get, or chaotic gear, you get Infernal Warp. That's pretty neat. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to put on Bruisers. Equip this and see what our armor goes to in anywhere that's not town. Still 4,953 even without the 31% armor there. I think we'll be okay. Just a sneaking suspicion. So that means we can roll Ravenous into something that is not armor. Which could be resistance. It could be... What is the name of the vulnerable passives? One is Apex, that would be good. Diminishment wouldn't be bad. Bastion and Auspicious aren't bad either. Apex is right there. So I guess it's attack speed, cold res, or all res, or Apex. There's cold res. Whoops. Oh no, we didn't override it. Nice. Maybe we just go with that for now. Oh, turns out we just get a higher magnitude on that just for it being ancestral. So that's also a significant damage increase. So basically we're gaining 8, which going from 44 to 52, that's like that's almost a 20% increase, right? Yeah, a little under. That's pretty good. Anyways, our Shadow Res is 29.2, Poison's 20.9, Cold is 24.9, Lightning Res is 75 over. What the hell, am I on Torment 2 or some shit? Nope, it's Torment 3. Fire is minus 10. So when we go, like, if we put the diamond back in, then we'll be just about capped on everything, even in Torment 4. If we upgrade our diamonds, we'll be even more.
You lose a little mass to dust.
We'll be even more set. So let's just, out of curiosity, go there. Suddenly we're 16% off. Oh, right, I forgot we need 85, not 75. 16% more on Lightning Res and 6.1 on Fire, which Fire I think we can get. Lightning Res maybe not, but being just a little under is not exactly the end of the world. Oh yeah, we need to temper this.
See some steel you need.
Temper, temper, temper. It is 400 for the equipment chest at the end, no matter what boss you do. It is 666 to go to Bartuk's fight. So if you want Bartuk and the box, you need 1066. Also, if you don't want protector cooldown, I guess defensive cooldown reduction. Excuse me, so sorry. I have no idea what the hell is going on with my allergies right now. Didn't seem like you had great alternatives. Well, I guess, thank you. You could, if you're trying to drop one gorilla or one protector cooldown reduction, you could drop it off your amulet and put literally anything else on, or almost literally anything else. Which could be Bastion levels. Actually, no, we were already planning on doing Bastion levels, but it could be Auspicious, it could be Armored Hide Thorns, Armored Hide Duration, Flat Thorns if you're feeling like that. Level 2 Bastion, please. It's not level 2 Bastion. I, for one, still need Wumba cooldown reduction. I said Wumba cooldown reduction. Thank you. Level 2 Bastion, please. Thank you. See, you just gotta ask nicely. Everyone's so mean to the blacksmith all the time when the temper's not going. Gotta be nice. How much Omthicite do I have? I'm up to 17,000 all of a sudden. Where the hell did that come from? I know it's just Infernal Hordes, is it? So, that's kind of huge. Protector CDR is kind of like a terrible outcome. Brother. Cold res. Okay, Protector CDR may be more useful than cold res. So we're probably gonna have to redo that temper. Or that masterworking. I don't think I want to redo the rapid one. Because I don't want to give up two crits on Bastion. Should be able to get one more level off of that Bastion there. Yeah, we did. I think every hit guarantees at least one level from Bastion, or from like a passive skill. So there's that at least. 296 dexterity is pretty good, especially considering we have the greater affix % dexterity right there. This one, really not too worried about masterworking. And since I'm kind of trying to replace Balazan's Maxolotl as our pants slot, I'm also a little ambivalent about spending Omnicite on that as well. Which I think we're kind of out anyways. We still got 3k. Maybe we just do it anyways.
More there than I thought. I'll keep my 4 charts
What's my Thorns up to in town? 4,123. We're up to Bastion level 20. We need more. It's not enough. I guess I had a turn in too.
It is done.
Boots, chestplates, gauntlets. We want gauntlets. No chaotic, unfortunate. What if we go bully some bosses? That could be fun. Then again, I have a whisper on the pit, so we're gonna do that real quick, just because it's easy. It's not a problem. If we're doing bosses, though, we're gonna do them on Torment 3. I'm tempted to even do them on Torment 2, but I think that's probably a little too easy. We'd be giving up a few too many rewards. Then again, we do have a bunch of tributes of Titans. Maybe we run those before we do bosses. Get as many as we can before actually blasting all the materials. Got 4,500 dexterity when we have what was it? Adaptive stances bonus active. Kinda huge, not gonna lie. 102 million. And this is all before we get that 60% multiplicative from Viscous Shield. And the other 24% multiplicative from Colossal when we finally get that equipped. Well, we wasted that one, but it's okay. His cooldown will be up. Thought it would be up before the boss was actually targetable, but not quite. Tribute of Harmony. Easy, dude. Just win the roll. 6 levels to go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now then. Like I said before, let's do Tributes of Titans. I can probably run these on Torment 4. And then we'll run the bosses on Torment 4. Torment 3, I mean. So we got 6 of them. We already do have kind of a bunch of bosses. We got a full stack of Gregory. Oh no, they stack above 50 now. Was it 99? Either way, we'll get more. We'll get more. We'll find out what the maximum stack limit is. The fun way. Let's take more jewelry. I should probably take more armor just in case they drop as uniques. And then just in case those uniques drop as chaotic uniques. Yeah, we'll have no time clearing this, or no trouble clearing this on Torment 4. Zur managed to actually one-shot. He does have one thing that's like pretty damn painful. My condolences though. It's never a good feeling. Oh no, we didn't hit a 2-man-4 before hitting the 3rd floor. Darn. It's okay. We'll get off 1 tower pretty much. There's a way down there. I really like the new the extra teleport range on basic attacks from the new chaos perks. It's just gonna feel real sad when they're gone next season. Are we getting more than we did in Torment 3? Probably by a little bit. We go again. Got 5 more to do and then we'll spend all the stuff on bosses. Let's do armor instead. It gives Earth and Bulwark a legendary, just a rare one. It's a good question. I think it's... I want to say it's rare, but I'm not 100% on it. Do I have another copy? Oh. So I haven't got one of those dudes yet. Unfortunate. Maybe it is legendary. I'll double check after this. I'll just unsocket it real quick. It's okay, we don't need to see the exit, that's fine. There it is. Wait a minute. If we take this strength rune, that might be in range of the glyph. Interesting. 8 exquisite blood. The Earthen Bulwark rune is rare. Finish battle pass already. They should really let us turn excess favor tokens into like premium currency. True.
Come in, I don't bite.
Yeah, no problem.
I used to anyway.
Four to go. Goblin. Oh, we were under a damage reduction aura. That's nice. Will this level us up to Attune 4? I have no idea. Probably not, but I think it'll put us close. It's not really a big deal, but I do find it satisfying when we reach level 4 before getting to the last 4. It doesn't matter either way, though. Oh, we did. Nice. So we can just go straight to the boss, which is not that far away. These dudes don't drop loot anyways. Let's read the map. You again. Right, there's a system to turn 3 of any rune into a random at the same time. Got Earth and Bulwark first try. The RNG just doesn't stop, does it? It's easy. Just roll exactly what you're looking for. First try. I'm proud of you. I think we have 3 more of these. This one plus 2. Yeah, this one plus 2. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to do some work on the last floor this time to fill up our bar. Bum. Can't just skip past everything. One more tower for fun, I guess. Alright, now we're out of here. Kind of forgot this boss existed, honestly. Actually, we haven't gotten the snake yet either. All of our first three were Alicia or whatever her name is. Nothing fun there. Go ahead and empty out before doing the next one, just so we don't run out of room. How are we looking on boss materials? Not terribly many extra Gregs. Still at 4 Gregs, 4 Varshans, 2 no, 2 Beasts and Ice, 5 Zers. 5 Uruvars, 5 Andariels, 4 Harbingers, 3 Duriels, and 2 Belials, though we'll probably get more Belials out of them. The bosses that we're about to run beforehand. Hey, what's an upgrade for Ghostwalker? Nice. Although I'm already on 200% move speed. So we don't really need the upgrade. 2 more to go. And also, we're coming up on 174, which means when we get there, we'll only have 4 more levels before I get the Viscous Shield and the massive damage increase. Was someone asking about payback builds? Yes, Relaxed was asking earlier about specifically the aspect that turns it into a range attack. And we did end up trying it out just for fun. We did it with the I think it's Bristling Vengeance and then Simple Reprisal, where Payback has a chance to trigger off of every 3rd basic attack. It was actually kind of comparable, like we replaced both of our ring aspects with it. It was a little slower, but pretty comparable for what we were running. It's just I think the relatively low chance to activate Payback probably makes it suffer a little bit. Like at its highest, I think the chance is 30% to trigger every 3rd basic attack. And I think the roll happens more than once every 3 attacks because of either Sepizon deck or the Chaos Power that makes every 3rd attack happen every 2 attacks. However that works, I think it's faster than what it says on the tin, and even despite that, it's still not quite performing the way our current setup is. So it could work, it's just probably a little different than what we're running right now. But good to know Wowhead has a guide for it. Or at least something for using payback. There is 174 finally. Also, I just realized we filled up the bar. The attunement bar, not the XP bar. Let's go. Is that a legendary one? I don't think so. Nah, it was not. One more tribute, I think, and then we'll be good to actually run the bosses. I should probably also drink my consumables, or consume my consumables. Usually that helps. I really hate when the towers don't let me damage myself. I want to be down at 10%, not 40%. Come on now. It's better. Herald of the Affliction. I don't even think that dude drops anything, he just gives a bunch of time. Would be nice if a mini boss like that gave a little bit of an extra bonus to the reward at the end though. Get that HP out of here. Oops. Drank a potion. Alright, that was our last one of those. We've built up as many boss materials as I can manage. So let's go down to Torment 3 and kill some bosses. We could potentially, possibly, maybe survive them on Torment 4, but we would almost certainly not be able to burst down through their barriers that got added with this this season. And we really want to be able to just punch through their barriers. Hello! An upgrade on Conceited is kind of huge. And on Vehement Brawlers. Actually, massive W. Good timing. Hey, 1% still 1%, you know? Conceded was a slightly larger upgrade, I think. From 25 to 29, so yeah, 4%. That's 5 whole percents more damage. Nice. 4 and 3. Mr. Gregory, if that's even your real name, we're 1 off. Oh well. I could go open one Infernal, one Health Tide chest and get that Living Steel, but we'll just satisfy ourselves with 4. That barrier. We're actually building up like really substantial amounts of poison from Balance and Maxolotl. That's real nice. Actually, we can mark it all as junk while we wait for the spawning animation. Also, if we could get some legendary runes, that'd be sick. Because I'm gonna want to make Air of Perdition and not sure what runes I need, but I am sure I'm going to need more than what I have right now. Chaos Boots. What are those? Loyalty's Mantle. Damn you. With a greater affix on the move speed too is pretty sad. Also, it's kind of funny we got an actual Loyalty's Mantle there too. Surely it is possible to get it on a different slot, right? Belial. Yes. Enduring faith. I don't think anybody cares about that. I certainly don't. Thing is, I don't want to drop my boots because that's 65.1% right there. They're just nice boots. Oh yeah, and we have Ghost Walker. Losing Ghost Walker would be a pretty big bummer too. Probably gonna have to empty out here. Was that our last one? I thought we had one more for some reason, but I might be wrong. That was our last one. Nice. Good timing. When I'm running bosses, I kind of prefer to vendor the uniques rather than break them down. Just because you get a shitload of gold for doing it like that. Not even a full inventory load was That was 4 million right there. Varshan it is. Looks like we'll get whispers out of that too. Nice. Varshan's barrier looked kind of funky the last time I ran him. His health bar didn't go down while he had barrier. It just kind of, barrier just kind of disappeared entirely after a couple hits. Kind of like that. Which is exactly the same way his barrier used to work. So it's not exactly a surprise that his would do that of all bosses, but it is still as annoying as it was then. Why dodge when I cannot? That's a Lith rune right there. Huge. Two more. This one plus one. Mr. Belial. Once again. Even easier than the other doofuses. For some reason he didn't get the bonus shield. It's our last Varshan. We're at the tree, we may as well turn it in at the tree, you know? Vendor. Here you go, buddy. Yo, and United Radiance. Another chance at some mythic uniques. It worked out last time. Oh, that's just ancestral legendaries. Never mind. Oh no, I do have one. Either I was not out of Varshans, or I got enough malignant hearts for another one out of that box. I think I did get hearts there. We'll do it one more time. It's not exactly a long run back, is it? More Stygian stones. Stygian stones may break my bones, but bosses will never hurt me. Looks like Beast and Ice is next. All two of them that we can run. I'm a little concerned. I really hope we can kill him before he actually jumps away, because that's probably one of the more annoying invuln phases. I think we'll be okay. Take back all my worries. Yo, it actually did start doing the mechanic. You just didn't jump away in time. Maybe he died to the poison? I was wondering if the poison damage would take down while he was gone. Go empty out again and then off to Zur, I believe. Maybe he'll give me a razor blade. Preferably quadruple greater affix with a perfect roll on the power up. A world boss in 20 minutes. Maybe I should go try that and see if it's Avarice again for the 4th time. But then again, maybe not. We run next. It is, sir. We got 6 of him. Sheesh. Surely that's enough to get us the razor blade we're looking for. The last time he dropped me a quad GA chest piece on a Gorilla Thorns Spiritborn build, it was the other one. The other chest piece, which was like Jade something or other, I think. Either way, it wasn't razor blade, and I was very sad. Well, that's chess piece. Sepazantek. Vex rune, alright, we take those. +1 all skills for 10 seconds. This one has the razor blade. that does have razor blades. It's just basically worse than mine. We need the multi-grader affixes. Three to go. Hold on to that. Brother, get back here. We got 2 husks. We hit a greater affix, band of the first breath. Band of the first breath with a greater affix on the resolve stacks. Considering we're trying to get the colossal rune equipped, which is 2% multiplicative damage per stack of resolve, that's 12% more off of that, plus the ability to get another 24. That might outweigh like vehement brawlers, but then we lose 4 levels of bastion, protector cooldown. I just don't know. We'll hold on to it. Maybe we try it out at some point. Maybe not. Two more to go. This plus 1. Jacinth shell is the other chest piece. Other chest piece. Another Sepizantic. That one we can get rid of. Back to town, then it's off to Urivar. He is down here somewhere. I thought. That one? We're up to 8 Andes. We might get more out of this one too. I'm just really hoping. We haven't done Andariel since the season started. I'm just really hoping that her invuln phase isn't annoying. Or isn't as annoying as it was with the new changes. If the other bosses are anything to go by, like, she should be totally fine, but I have too much drama around that boss. We're getting Harbinger materials out of this. This dude's also like 37 times better now that we don't have to wait for him to jump away and everything. Or try and beat him before he jumps away. I died? What? That's possible? Rude. I still ain't moving. It was a lucky shot. Blech. Put. Two to go. I still don't remember who threw that. Lyle didn't feel like coming to play today. Greater ethics on Bastion with a shittier roll on the power-up. I think we kind of prefer the power-up over anything, and either way we got Thorns on our current pants, so keeping our current ones is a totally fine option. Now then, who's next? That would be Andy. So we got 6, oh no, we got 8 of her. 6 Harbingers, 6 Duriels, and then 4 Belials. Although I really don't remember what the Stygian Stone's for. Is it the Occultist? Or the Alchemist? You just get 3 for each one you use. So we could just get 8 more boss fights, but I'm not really sure if that's if there's other stuff we want to do with that. Because it says you can be used in specific lair boss dungeons or converted. So we'll hold on to it until after we do them all and see if there's anything funky in any of them. Because I've only done Duriel out of these last 4 bosses. So maybe it's just a Belial thing and I forgot about it. And Dario. Alright, Andy. No trauma this time, please. Wait, she moved down a Wumba's AoE. That's cheating. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Can confirm that's about 10,000 times better than it was before. Triple GA boots, armor, dex, and speed. Not bad. If only the slot was open, right? So she's just flat out not here. It's toxic. Wait, she was dead when she spawned back. Come on now. Still a chance for a little trauma from this boss fight, but it is avoidable if you're fast enough. That's 2. Love how the death animation takes like 20 years. Belial? This was only setback. Halfway done. And my shit's full. We've gained like 40 million gold since we started doing this. Solid, solid. It's playing the sound like she's still in the death animation. Oops. I got excited. It's okay. She's about to leave the area anyways. The fact that we use it early means we get it back early. I was gonna say, she better die. That health bar stopped moving at 2%. I got real concerned we were doing the little spinny face. The statue phase. Again. Normal ass Sep is on deck. We don't really need a ancestral Sep is on deck, but like, I really like it. Just for fancy factor, you know? I'm gonna face tank that fire beam, it's fine. I guess so far Urvar has been the strongest boss in the game. He's the only one who's managed to kill me. But that was, I still contend that that was a lucky shot. Two more after this one. A Lith rune, huge, huge. It's our second one of those. This plus one more. Motherfucker. It does lock her health early. Kind of tempted to save one set of materials to like run her again right after we get Viscous Barrier and see how much faster we kill her, because 60% damage is not a small amount. But we'll just get it. It's fine. That was the last one. No, that was actually a bonus round. Just for good measure.
Locked.
I don't even want the loot. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Not one greater epic step is on deck. Can't imagine why this boss hates me. Maybe Duriel will give me what I look for, what I'm looking for.
Shine on, my friend.
We're sure to find everything we're looking for in the world, in the worlds we go. If you stand back here, I don't think he hits you with that shit. Can I have the box, please? Thanks. It's another season journey thing done. We have 5 more of these, so this plus 4. Blah, 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 blah. Four quarterstaffs and not one. This not one greater affix between them. Three more. I got excited. This plus one more. Which we probably will be full after this one, especially if Belial spawns. Belial has a way of spawning every single time I'm about to fill up my inventory. So I end up just a little overfilled and have to leave stuff on the floor for a minute. Not this time, though. Let's go empty out real quick. One more Duriel. I think Harbinger of Hatred has the same loot tables as Endariel and Duriel. So we may get more chances at an Ancestral Sepizon deck. We're getting... I can't believe how unlucky we're getting with this shit. Like, I know we're not on Torment 4, but... kind of thought it wouldn't be that difficult to get what I'm looking for. And it'll do it for Duriel. Let's just go straight to the Harbinger. I got plenty of inventory space. We got 6 of him. Heck your wolf pack, buddy. Alright, that kind of hurt a little bit. Yep. Once again, 37,000 times better than it was before. I'm not surprised, I'm just happy. Starting to get a wee bit full there. Get a big upgrade recently to warrant that change? What change? Oh no, I'm just talking about compared to previous seasons. The fact that we can burst down bosses through the barrier instead of having to sit through the invuln phases. I mean, when we get Viscous Shield in 4 levels, then it's gonna feel even probably 10 times better than it does now. But I was too lazy. I didn't wanna wait 4 levels to run our bosses. Can I have the thing back, please? Oh, Belial is in hiding. Can I leave? What if I leave and come back? Kinda don't want to get scammed out of Belial. That's a whole boss's worth of loot. Come on out wherever you are. Well, I guess we're gonna go defeat Belial. Just not quite the way the game expected me to, I guess. Because we kind of need to wait for that instance to reset, so we may as well do something else while we wait. Killing Belial seems like a good option. And I doubt Belial can spawn in his own arena as like a little boss to fuck up the respawn thing. So the question is, do we target... Double Belial would be funny, right? You thought you killed Belial, but it was I, Belial. The question is if we can still target stuff. Do we target Gregory for the Loyalty's Mantle, or do we target Duriel for Sepizantek? He has way more health than he did previously. Why am I dodging? That's not like me. Survive! Oh! I guess maybe dodging is mandatory. I didn't even like lose health, I just died. I wonder if that's an instant one-shot. Bro did not pass the vibe check, not at all. The vibe definitely checked me on that one for sure. These I can face tank though. Bro's a little beefier than the other bosses. And honestly, he's beefier than he was in previous seasons. Before, I always felt like he was one of the weakest. Loot from Andario. Forgot to kill Goober Lilith on T1 for your spark. Well, you're gonna have to kill her on T4 anyways for the spear, or for the season journey if you want the last chapter. Or do we do Zer for Razorblade? That's probably the one. That book. Yep, that's right. My thoughts exactly when I saw that. Why run? What's the point? Wait, that's the wrong game. Whoa. Okay, we're fine. Still don't see where to use Stygian Stones. Maybe it's only in Torment 4? Too bad it doesn't remember who I put the reward on. Hello? Ooh. That's what we were looking for. Kind of. I mean, 4 would be better, but 2 is better than 1, that's for damn sure. Nice. And it's another 10% on the power, so that's not even... We don't even have to worry about that either. Hell. That is juicy. Nah, I'd wait. The question is, do I do more, or do I go back for Sepizante? Does appear that we're doing funny bad movie night tonight though, so I shall be stepping away to partake. Alright, Sarn. You have fun. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I probably won't be on too much longer. As soon as I'm out of bosses, I'm probably going to call it for the night. But I appreciate the lurk nonetheless. Yeah, we'll go with it. That probably inherits her chance of dropping. Mythic uniques. Seems to also inherit her chance of dropping non-ancestral Sepizantex as well. To my great chagrin. 2 GA amulet. Actually, wait a minute. My Thorns is currently 14,524. We get a bonus to our Thorns with when we hit stuff with Rock Splitter, so we can't see what that is. But either way, we'll just call it 14,524. I'm gonna equip this this razor plate and masterwork it and everything. Needs one more socket first.
Fine indeed.
The stars made manifest.
Unfortunate that we did not hit that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that actually. I meant to cancel. But we really want to hit the greater affix ones. Okay, yeah, good, good. It doesn't matter which one we hit. Like, we don't have to hit the same one 3 times to get the maximum bonus, but we just need to hit the greater affix ones as much as possible. This is the one greater affix. That is definitely the one greater affix. Socket the socketables. Look. Well, it hit the higher of the 2 non-greater affix ones. It hit the other one. Nice. 2 out of 3 ain't bad for our second try, really. Back we go. I meant to empty out my consumables, but oh well. $15,133. So we gained 600 thorns. Oh, just kidding. We gained 500 thorns or so. Which is not a small amount, really. We take those. And we got that extra 10% multiplicative damage when we get our pseudo crit from Razor Plate's power up. This Belial plus 1 more. Chaotic Pants. I suspect I'm not going to care about them. I was correct. I'll hold on to them though. Oh no, the Helltide will recede in 5 minutes. Shit. Oh no. What am I gonna do? We got a Quacks. Alright, back to Harbinger of Hatred and see if Belial is still ruining that instance. It seems to have reset. Nice. We have 4 of these. Heck your portals, bud. That's what I thought. Definitely did not kill a portal. It's a really satisfying noise when you break the barrier. No Belials this time. Good, good. We're gonna have to empty out after this one. Ooh. Wait a minute. I think it's 2 left. It is.
There's power in the stones. Come have a look.
My buffs. And 1 more for good measure. The damage numbers on that portal were kinda tweaking for some reason. No more purples. Alright, like I said before, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. But have no fear, because we'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I know today's was a little bit of a shorter one, but I want some food. And I think that's just a good stopping point. So, tomorrow, our goal is going to be to hit level 178. So we can get our last legendary node from our Paragon board. And then I think it's like 184 or so before we actually get our last glyph like socketed and activated. So it's 178 for there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should be 186. So our goal tomorrow is going to be to get that. 12 more levels. We're probably just going to blast a bit over and over again. It's the efficient way. And 12 levels ain't that bad. It's going to be like 20 to 30 runs, so it'll be like an hour or two. Then we can probably step all the way up into Torment 4. So we'll probably just fool around in Tides and whatever else we really feel like. So, look forward to that. I think we're going to be real strong when we get those 2 buffs. And I look forward to seeing it tomorrow. But for now, that's where we're ending it. I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't even already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. The follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And yeah, have a good rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow.